Benny was a little bear who loved chocolate chip cookies more than anything in the world. Every day, he would gobble up a cookie after his chores were done. One sunny morning, Mama Bear realized that their cookie jar was empty. Oh no! Benny's eyes widened with worry. How could a day go by without a delicious cookie? Mama Bear smiled and said, "Benny, it's time for an adventure. Let's go bake some cookies." Benny jumped up and down with joy. First, they needed to collect all the ingredients. But oh dear, the cupboard was bare. Mama Bear handed Benny a shopping list and a little basket. "Be careful and bring back everything on the list," she said. Benny put on his tiny hat and scampered off to the forest market. The market was bustling with animals buying fruits, vegetables, and all sorts of goodies. Benny stopped at Mrs. Rabbit's stall to buy a bag of flour. Next, he visited Mr. Squirrel, who sold the sweetest chocolate chips in the entire forest. Then, Benny needed to find some eggs. He knew Granny Goose had the best. She lived across the stream, so Benny hopped on the stepping stones to reach her cozy cottage. Granny Goose was delighted to see Benny and happily gave him a dozen eggs. With his basket full, Benny hurried back home. "Look, Mama, I got everything," he said proudly. Mama Bear patted his head and together they began to mix the ingredients. Benny loved stirring the dough and sneaking a taste of the sweet chocolate chips. Soon, the kitchen was filled with the delicious aroma of baking cookies. Finally, the cookies were ready. Benny couldn't wait and took a big bite. "Yum! These are the best cookies ever!" he exclaimed. Mama Bear laughed and said, "That's because you worked hard to gather everything, Benny." From that day on, Benny cherished each cookie even more, remembering the special adventure he had with Mama Bear to make them. And every time they baked cookies, Benny would tell the tale of his big cookie adventure to anyone who would listen. Subscribe our channel now to join our community to be the first to see new stories.